Hello there, Aries. Welcome to my channel and my very first reading for you guys. I'm extremely excited. My name's Erica. I'm from the Lotus Connection, and I'm going to start off your reading for October 2018 in regards to essentially reconciliation or possible reconciliation with your ex, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, the potential, the advice, and also the outcome. First things first, just before I begin, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. They're not meant to replace medical or professional help in any way, shape, or form. In addition, I may also curse, so if that bothers you, then I would just advise you to stop the reading at this point in time. Because this is a generalized reading, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, I would highly recommend booking a personalized appointment. That way we can look at your specific situation. Otherwise, we can go ahead and begin. So in regards to how you're feeling right now, we have the Ten of Swords, okay? So Aries, this is definitely letting me know that you are extremely hurt right now, okay? This could be a very new breakup. This could be something that just happened, or if it happened a while back, it's just something that has been very, very difficult for you to recover. It's a possibility that you could have been stabbed in the back, blindsided almost, not seeing it coming. It could cause a lot of sleepless nights. You may even be getting yourself just worked up and sick over it. But there is a lot of hurt here. Your ex, in regards to how they're feeling about the situation, they're showing up as the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is letting me know that they're feeling as if they've just hit portion of bad luck at this point, okay? That their love life is just full of disappointments. They're not finding any luck in love, and I feel like the situation between you and them, they're not looking at it in a positive way at this point in time. They're feeling very much like there's no hope, and I'm not sure. So we'll go ahead and pull some clarifying cards. The potential here is the Queen of Wands, and for some of you this could go many different ways, okay? The Queen of Wands is somebody who, she knows who she is. She's very sensual, she's passionate, she's very magical, in that she is just so overly confident, and she's also very beautiful and knows that she's very beautiful, but not in a overly cocky way. She's courageous. She stands up for what's right. She doesn't allow anybody to walk all over her. So the potential is showing me here that there is a possibility that the relationship can sort of get back on track if the individuals involved, so you and your ex, if they are able to kind of push through the difficulties, okay, and realizing the potential, okay, maintaining a positive mindset is going to attract this relationship back to you. There's also, she demonstrates kindness, right? And so it's also advising to have kindness. The Queen of Wands can also be very stubborn, very uncompromising if things don't go her way. And she's very strong in her temperament. So it's also kind of just saying that when you guys do come together, the potential could just be two people who are very stubborn, and that could just also be sort of part of an advice, you know, to sort of learn a little bit of compromising. And again, depending on the situation, we will clarify these cards. In the advice position, we do have the Page of Swords. I feel like there may be a tendency either on your end or on your ex's end, or both of you, to talk shit about one another. I feel like this is advising you to not go that way, to not spend your energy talking shit about each other, because it doesn't help the situation. If you're talking shit about your ex to family and friends and then you happen to get back together, they're going to have this idea or this sense of this particular person and not be so favorable should they get back into a relationship with you, type of thing, you know? So you'd have to be careful about the perceptions that you provide to others. It's okay to talk about the situation and to talk about the hurt and the pain, but maybe going to a counselor or a therapist or some third party situation who's not involved with you and your ex, you know, whereas family and friends can have a perception, and when you guys get back together, they'll always remember that person being a jerk or that person being an asshole, whatever the situation will be. It's also letting you know that don't be afraid to take a leap in the unknown. I feel like there's in these cards, it's kind of suggesting to me that so far that this relationship just has a lot of hurt, that there may not be a reason for reconciliation, or it may not be in your best interest for you to reconcile. There were life lessons that you needed to learn, and I think that it definitely made you into a stronger person, more like this Queen of Wands person, or that it will make you become this person instead of being in a relationship with the individual. I feel like this was a karmatic relationship, something where you took a lot of life lessons from. And I feel like this card is advising you, don't be afraid to take a leap into the unknown, okay? Because there's more in life than this one particular individual that you're thinking about. But again, we'll pull some clarifying cards. The outcome, I have Two of Swords. So there's a lot of air energy here. It's letting me know that there's a lot of mental anguish, okay? You could be dealing with a fire sign. You are a fire sign. You are Aries. So this could definitely be your card here. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, another Aries, Sagittarius, a Leo. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? Obviously, any other sign can apply here, but these are just the major energies that are showing. It's also letting me know there's a lot of mental pain, mental anguish, a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, okay? With the Two of Swords reverse, this is letting me know that there is some sort of possibly like being in denial. Like, I don't know if maybe you were dealing with somebody who was a narcissist and you're thinking about going back because you feel like this person, you could rectify the situation with the person. I don't know if the person's in communication with you and is telling you that they're going to change. I feel like you're blinded by what your heart wants, and you are not facing the truth, okay? I feel like you're afraid, either you or your partner or both of you are afraid to move forward. I feel like you need to release this relationship. I think that's what this card is really calling for, is to release the relationship. It was toxic in some ways. If it wasn't toxic in a sense of you were dealing with a narcissist or, you know, abuse or anything, it could just have not been a healthy relationship and not fulfilling any of your needs as a human in a relationship, you know. So it's better for you to just do what's right for you. Don't push things. maybe your ex is trying to come into your life and trying to reconcile with you and trying to force coming back in, trying to control the situation. And this card is saying, make the best decision for yourself. Don't keep the blindfold on and just choose and make a decision based on, you know, what could be convenient, or, you know, because somebody else wants you to make the decision. So just be cautious when this card shows. Let's take a look at some clarifying cards at this time frame. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer deck. Please show me why the Ten of Swords is here for Aries. Please show me why the Ten of Swords is here in regards to how they feel regarding their ex. There's also a card I've left behind. So let me just put these closer to me. So again, a lot of sword energy coming up. So really where you are right now is, to clarify that Ten of Swords, is the Knight of Swords. So this is letting me know that even though you're still in pain, there's still a part of you that wants to go back, but you're not really sure how to take the necessary steps in order to make this relationship, you know, happen. But I think a part of that has to do with the fact that you're just so hurt and you're unable to see past the hurt, and a part of you just wants the hurt to stop. And so it is advising you in this position to ensure that you're not going to be moving too fast into a relationship without really thinking about it, because you may be regretful. Because just because you want something to stop, you want the pain to stop, and you think by going back into this relationship or maybe rushing into another relationship is going to help you heal from this situation, it's not. It may cause something that you would regret, okay? But you're in a position where you kind of just want to rush back in because you want the pain to stop. You just want to keep trucking forward. Then we have here the Nine of Wands. So this is letting me know that a part of you wants, part of you just doesn't want to give up. You feel like you've worked really hard at this relationship, and you know, you may have felt some sort of completion. You know, you were wanting to continue to keep believing into the relationship and, you know, being stubborn. But unfortunately, it just seems like things have fallen short in your life, you know, with this particular relationship. And I think a part of you wants a fresh start again. In this relationship, wanting to fix things, wanting to stand your ground and not give up and protect, you know, the relationship and move forward. But again, you are coming from a place of hurt, and I'm not sure, I'm not sensing that it's really truly coming from a place of you really want to fix the relationship, but more so you're just really hurt and you want the hurt to stop. Okay. That I feel like that's where you're coming from right now for some of you. Not all. Again, this is not going to resonate for everybody. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Aries X and their feelings? Please show me the card that I need to see here. So this card, the Three of Pentacles reverse, is just letting me know that there was a lack of lack of companionship, lack of teamwork. Somebody was putting in more commitment than the other. Somebody was working harder at this relationship. I truly feel like it was more you. And I feel that your ex was not as, sorry, this is like soot from my Paleo Santo. I feel like that your ex wasn't as willing to work at this relationship for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't take the relationship as seriously as you did. Maybe it started out as being friends or fuck buddies or whatever the situation was, and it developed into something more, but they weren't ready for it. Maybe they don't even have the maturity at this point in time to have a happy, healthy, successful relationship, because it takes two people. There could have been a third party situation for some of you that you may have been dealing with, where your ex was putting more energy into a third party instead of you. Or you could have been, and they found out. It really all depends, but for many of you, just judging on that Ten of Swords energy, that if there was a third party situation, it was on your ex's side. But again, this does not mean necessarily that there was a third party for all of you. Just a select few in the reading. I just feel like there was a lack of commitment in working together in this relationship. And so I don't feel like that situation has changed for your ex. I don't think that they are really thinking about moving forward. I think they really lack the immaturity rather. They lack the maturity. They're very immature at this point, especially with that Wheel of Fortune reverse, feeling like their love and relationships sort of doomed. They have bad luck with it, but it's their own fault because they're not ready to commit. Why is the Queen of Wands here for the potential in the reconciliation? So Ace of Pentacles, this is letting me know that the Queen of Wands is suggesting that once you've embodied that individual, this independent, there's a possibility for commitment to be offered. So it's possible that if you decided to disengage from your ex altogether and really work on yourself, and just make yourself happy and be confident and self-sufficient and grounded and sensual within yourself, and just own your sexuality, own your power. It's a possibility that this could shift or shake up your ex and have them realize what they're losing and then go, shit, I'm gonna lose this, and this person was awesome and I want to offer commitment. This could also, so this is just for a select few. Maybe the select few that doesn't really have a third party situation, or it wasn't a narcissist situation, something that maybe there was healthy, it was more healthy of a relationship, but yet for whatever reason you guys just broke up and it was extremely painful. Like, I feel like those exes may be the ones wanting to offer relationship. If you had a third party situation, if the situation was toxic due to emotional or physical abuse, this is letting me know once you've stepped into this power, right, the Queen of Wands, that new opportunities, new commitments, new opportunities of prosperity and abundance will open their doors to you. So it's kind of like when one door closes, another one opens. I forgot which sign had that, but there was another sign, I believe it may have been Capricorn, that kind of had the same vibe here. So again, for some of you, the potential could be reconciliation. For many of you, it could just be once you've recognized and stepped into your own power, it's going to open up new doors for you. We won't really know until we clarify this card. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here for the advice? Thank you. sorry. These cards like fly out and I have nails and it's not the best situation. The Devil popped up. Okay, so this is advising you, like I said, don't talk shit about people, especially if you have this notion you're gonna go back, but also to be mindful of manipulation and going down that rabbit hole. Maybe people are telling you about your ex and it's just keeping you up at night, causing anxiety, depression, just the whole 9 yards. Making you anxious about the situation. Just disengage. This is letting you know, disengage from all of this negative behavior, okay? If you are feeling depressed, this is also advising to talk to somebody, a third party situation who's not involved, somebody who's neutral, like I suggested, a therapist, a counselor, something like that. That I feel like would be beneficial for you. And also just be careful to stay away from addictive behavior like smoking, drinking, sex, whatever it is that you could be addicted to. It's just a warning. So it's just an advice card. And again, that addiction's not going to fall through for everybody. Not everybody's going to be dealing with extreme depression, but with the 10 of Swords being there, just something I want to caution and just provide. Okay, so this card really wanted to come out. For the position of the outcome, we have the 3 of Swords. So this is letting me know for the month of October, I definitely don't feel that reconciliation is possible in this particular relationship for many of you. I feel like there's just a lot of hurt. There could be a third party situation currently that caused the breakup. There's just really a lot of pain that you need to go through and release, and to see the light at the end of the tunnel despite all of this heartache and pain that you're dealing with. I feel like you need to make decisions for yourself with all the facts, and this could also be indicated in the Page of Swords, to find out all the facts in order for you to make a happy and healthy decision regarding this relationship before you reconcile. And I feel like many of you, once the information unfolds and once you learn more and once you start to heal and really process what happened in this relationship, you'll learn that you are better off not engaging in this relationship and moving on to somebody who's more deserving of you. Okay. I'm sorry that wasn't really the best or happiest of readings, but I think that there was a lot learned here, and it was part of your soul growth and your path that you had to take. And as much as it is very painful, I feel like you've learned a lot. And as much as you miss this individual because you've been with them, I feel like you're just so much better off with somebody else more deserving of your time. And for you to heal this situation, because you need to exemplify that Queen of Wands. You need to get back to where you are in order to have this happy, healthy abundance and with somebody else. It's possible that things could change, and we'll look at this spread again mid-October. Okay, I'm just gonna pull out 2 more cards from my romance angels. But like I said, we'll look at this spread again and see if the energy has changed once some time has shifted and you've sort of healed more and forgiven. Almost done, guys. One more. I'll just pull one more. It's the final message. Thank you. Okay. So we have for yourself, it's time to take back control over your life. Maybe some of you were dealing with an ex that really controlled what you did, where you went, how you spent your time. Could also be just freeing yourself from the pain that you've been going through. And, you know, with the Ten of Swords, it's sort of agonizing feeling, like just replaying, even with the Three of Swords, just constantly replaying the events over and over again and just driving yourself insane. It's time for you to stop that negative guinea pig, you know, that rat cycle, and just sort of get off that hamster wheel, you know, and just sort of free yourself from this and take a walk into nature and ground yourself and get some fresh air. Oh, crap. Sorry. Sort of this table. Things you learn when you do this for the first time. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. There could be a part of you, Aries, that needs to heal, maybe an inner child aspect of you that, you know, you may find yourself, or maybe your ex may find themselves in very similar situations where they become very codependent on an individual. This could also be codependency on the addiction portion that I hinted upon there. So just being careful. And, you know, if you feel that you have codependency issues in relationships or just in general, to seek help. There's no issue in obtaining help to better yourself. The whole reason why we are in existence is to empower and enlighten ourselves and to continue to keep going down our soul's path. And we're constantly evolving as individuals. And it's okay to obtain help if you need it, okay? Could be that your ex was codependent on you, and is wanting to come back because they can't, for whatever reason, live without you. But that's not really true love, right? True love is when you can let the other person go and be happy for them regardless of the situation, because you don't need them in your life, but you want them in your life because you love them, you know? So this is just caution, codependency. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love, of all, rather, highest energy of all. So I feel like once you get to this stage, you should be able to open up your heart and to receive and to forgive and to just move forward, because there is more coming for you. There's passion coming. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Know that even if this ends, even if you guys do get back together for whatever reason, there is a new beginning. I have ash all over my fingers, sorry. There is a new beginning happening for you. I feel like for the majority, it would be much more beneficial and healthier for you to start a new relationship with somebody else. As much as you don't want to hear that, there is somebody else out there. But for some who can get past some of these major issues that you have with each other in this relationship, maybe you guys can rekindle the passion and, you know, move forward. But I truly, with everything, am feeling like there's a need for a fresh start. There's a need to move in a happier, healthier relationship. I wish you all the best, Aries, and thank you so much for checking out my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and definitely provide commentary. I'd love to see how this reading resonated for you. If it didn't resonate, only parts resonated, and you really want me to look at your personal situation, please feel free to reach out to me. My information will be in the description box down below. I wish you all the best, and love and light to you. Good luck.